Hi everyone, I'm Elena and welcome to Makeup Fabulousness. Today I'm going to be doing my utter disappointments of 2016. Now, since I haven't been doing this that much and I really didn't save the ones that kind of disappointed me earlier in the year, what I'm just going to do is link those. But I did want to go over the ones that have disappointed me recently. I was going to do this as a fall disappointment, but I'm like, holy mackerel, winter is here. So I wanted to do these as just for the whole year and start 2017 fresh. So let me start off. These brushes by Sonia Kashuk, they were limited edition. Now these are only some of them, but they are so rough, and while they're beautiful, I bought them for the design because, like, when this one says, it doesn't matter what they think, okay? And they were called the KO brushes. So they were really cute, funky design, and for me they were a splurge, on brushes, because I thought, okay, these were going to be something special. But a lot of these are very hard to clean. The dye was coming out when I was washing them, and as you can see from the powder brush, these are very rough bristles, and they just, as you can see, they just fall out really easily. So these are more for the looks than for the function. So these really, really disappointed me because I love the theme, but these are more for how they look than how they perform. So this is one of my biggest disappointments in the year since I had such high expectations. Now, this one's a disappointment. This is the Essence Fall Lash Princess Mascara, and it's not like the worst mascara I've ever used. Probably the worst was the e.l.f. Like Beautifully Bare mascara, but this is up there, and it's not because of the formula. It had a really nice formula, and it had a decent brush, but what I didn't like about it, it flaked like crazy, and I don't want my mascara to be wearing me. I want to be wearing my mascara. So this is why I was very disappointed. Now, don't confuse with the Lash Princess False Lash Mascara. That has, instead of the red, it has the green decorations. So this is okay, but it was still a disappointment. I was super disappointed by this. This is by Laura Geller. It was just their Mocha Mauve lipstick. Every time I wore this, now, it's one thing to wear liquid lipsticks and your lips feel dry, but when I wore this, my lips were really dry, and it did nothing for them. Absolutely nothing. The color was great, but as you can see, it has a weird texture. I'm never buying Laura Geller lipsticks like this again, and this was just their simple Mocha Mauve. It wasn't anything fancy, but very disappointing. I picked up this as part of a kit. It was the Prestige Velvet Smoky Eye Pencil. When I used this, guys, it was soft, but when I was using it, it just like, it wound up like breaking on my eye, and I'm like, no, this is not acceptable. So this turned out to be a huge disappointment. I liked how it looked. It's supposed to be waterproof and water safe, waterline safe, but it just didn't work for me. I had high hopes for this Wet n Wild Ombre lip line. Oops, here you go. See, that's one disappointment already. The lipsticks don't stay in. And honestly, when you combine these two colors together, they looked absolutely awful. The texture of the lipsticks were funky, and I should have just gone with the reviews I had seen on the website, because these were just simply awful. If you ever think about buying these, don't. Okay, this is one. Now, I love the Colourpop lipsticks. I got this Notion lipstick as one of my orders, and this is the Ultra Matte. And I've heard a lot of people who haven't liked the Ultra Matte. Now, I love the color for this, but when I wore it, it just smeared like crazy, and it made my lips cracked. If you don't put these in really thin layers, it's just a nightmare waiting to happen. I am so disappointed in this one. You know, I just can't keep it for the color. It just has to go, and it's going to go far, far away. But this was probably my biggest Colourpop disappointment of this year, and I really do like the brand. This is quite a disappointment for me because I had such high expectations for it. It's a Solo Look Flashdance palette. Now, the colors, if you just look at the colors, they're beautiful, okay? The only one that really performed was this shade Alex, which I probably will keep as a transition shade, and I probably will keep the palette because it's so freaking pretty. But these three shades, especially Genie, fell so short of the bullseye, it's not even funny. They didn't even wind up on the dartboard. There's no way I would ever recommend this palette unless you just wanted to get the one color. It was a great movie. There we go. It was a great movie, and it had so much potential to be a great palette, but this fell short. You know, it was good in theory, but it didn't come out the way it should have. So for all of you who love this is just my personal opinion. You can take it for what it is. I'm not trying to slam the company. Did buy the bronze palette that they have for eyes, and that worked much better. So I will have to do a review eventually with that one day. But this, new. Lastly, this is probably, you saw this in the Benevolent Beauty Box video. This is Mommy Makeup. Now, I guess this is more of a personal thing. It's a gorgeous color, and I wore it twice. One thing that was good about the color was that, or the lipstick for Mommy Makeup, this is their liquid lipstick, it lasted. It was easy to apply. It blended well. However, I was uncomfortable. It had that drying effect, drying to the point where my lips felt like every line was being emphasized. And then my lips felt like they were so small because it dried down so much. I felt like I have fairly full lips. I mean, you know, they're not like off the charts full, but you know, I would say I have full lips, and I don't do anything to them to make them look fuller. This made me feel like 5 years older because every line was being emphasized. A good matte lipstick will give you a matte look, but it's not going to emphasize the lines. It's going to emphasize the lips, and this didn't do that for me. So I do recommend this for people who like quick drying lipstick, and this is totally kiss proof. It won't smudge or smear, but this just wasn't for me. So I might see if I can give it to a friend, but frankly, I don't know. I don't like being in pain when it comes to lipstick, you know, because I'm a strong believer that makeup should enhance and keep you comfortable doing it, not, you know, not make you think, oh my gosh, this lipstick is driving me nuts. So that's what this did for me. So I will probably follow up with this in the Benevolent Beauty Box follow-up that I'm going to be doing video. But yeah, definitely the worst indie lipstick I've used all year. And that's basically it, guys. There weren't a whole lot of products. I didn't save a whole lot of products. An honorable mention that I can never forget is the NYX liquid suede lipstick. That is equally awful as this one because it smeared like crazy. I wore it with primer and my lips felt like they were going to fall off. I don't know if I have that video. I'm just going to link all my disappointment videos below. But I don't have it anymore because I hated it that much. So I will be back though with my best of the year. And I have to get my ideas together. I have a couple ideas of what I want to do for the best, but I wanted to get the worst out of the way because I really want to move on in 2017, and there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to. So I'd love to hear what were your worst products. Leave a comment below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, hit like or subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified of new videos, then just hit the little bell next to it. All right, well, I want to thank you all for joining me, and I will see you soon. And just remember, don't let anyone diminish your fabulousness. Okay, bye-bye.